Thank you very much, Leanne. Well, we have got a guest we waited a long time to get him into studio, and now he comes with a trophy. Over the weekend, the league champions Kaizer Chiefs capped off a record-breaking season with a 2-0 victory over Chippa United. They had already secured the title with a 4-1 win over Polokwane City, three matches previously. It was their fourth title since the creation of the PSL and second trophy of the season. The team's coach has now won 4 domestic trophies, including 2 league titles. Coach Stuart Baxter now joins us in studio, and there on screen you can see the records that they broke. It was actually the first time, when I pulled it up a little bit earlier, that the coach got to see it too. Welcome and congratulations.
Thank you, Valen. Thank you.
So how did you do it?
With great difficulty. No, with a lot of application, and I think the players were had a little bit of revenge in their eyes after last year. You know, we felt that we gave it away at the finish last year, even though Sundowns had a great run. And going into this year, I think the players wanted to find that little extra 10% to push themselves and stretch themselves a little bit more, and they did a fantastic job.
Everybody was expecting that after that December break, you guys would slump once again, and as long as Mamelodi Sundowns just continue to play and continue to catch a little bit of points, they may even grab the title once again, as we had seen in the previous season. How difficult was it for you to keep that energy within the team, so that after that December break that you were able to continue on the run?
I think you're right. And I think as soon as people start saying, you know, we've seen this all before and this and that, then people are human, and they get the thought that, well, make sure that this doesn't happen again. But the players were so strong that, you know, talk became talk, and the real game was out on the field. And I think even though it was difficult when we lost Kingston, for the players to resist the thought of, wow, don't let it end like this. I think they had 2 or 3 games where we worked really hard, mentally, physically, and then we got back on track. And I think it's been all in all a very, very strong performance mentally of the players.
You mentioned Kingston and Kata, and one of the major things when he left was how the fans kind of treated him. You have backed players that, in fans' eyes, have kind of been maybe a little more unpopular. Matthew Rosiki comes to mind. What is it about players that you back, that you see, and that you kind of want the fans also to just trust you maybe a little bit more?
Well, I think there's two parts to that. One is the fact that I think traditionally fans like players that are tricky, that have tricks to show, and they're, with all due respect, a little bit more cosmetic. You know, coaches, we see the players every day, and we see their character, and we see their application, we see their tactical understanding, and we see the job they do for the team that maybe the fans miss a little bit. So that's why I back my players, because I think it's important that not only Matthew or Kingston, but every other player in the squad feels the belief from the coach, because it's one of the core elements that you need if people are going to be able to express themselves and give the fans all the tricks and the nice football that they want.
How do you strike that balance between this entertainment brand of football and then winning football?
Yeah, that's a great question, because, you know, this is a results-driven industry. This is not only an entertainment industry. And I think it's important that we have structure. It's important that we do things that win football games. And it's important that structure allows the players to express themselves. Michael Jordan had a great quote. He says, "In the newspaper you see my photo, on the court you see my soul." And a little bit of that for the players. You know, this is our structure, and this is my soul. This is what I put into it. And that individuality we have to try to keep. And I know that it's important for African and South African football.
We unfortunately are running out of time, but I need to just ask you this. There's been so much said about your future. Your name was bandied about with the SAFA technical director post. What is the future for Stuart Baxter?
No, I mean, if you win championships and you have a record like that, I would think that your name's bandied about in more than one area, and it has been. And people have contacted me. I don't mean SAFA, but I mean other clubs, and that's the way of the world. And over the next few days, then I mean, at the moment I'm the Kaizer Chiefs coach, and until something else happens, that's the way it will stay. But we'll be speaking to make sure we get our plans right for next year, and if that is here or if it's somewhere else, then I can't tell. But I'm under contract to Kaizer Chiefs at the moment, so I'm just working with that premise.
All right, so keeping mum on that front. But, I mean, you've done an amazing job, and I think also with the players. Tefo Mashmayite said that it was through the confidence that you showed in him that has made him come out as the player that he has. And it's seen in the record that Kaizer Chiefs have had this season, only conceded 14 goals. Siboniso Gaqa and Tefo Mashmayite, they were central in defence and started all 30 of those ABSA Premiership games. Congratulations on a record-breaking season.
Thank you very much, Vela. Thank you.
All right, that's Coach Stuart Baxter of Kaizer Chiefs, the 2014-2015 ABSA Premiership champions. Watch this space. There will be some more awards coming at the PSL Awards.